Hello everyone, my name is Erin Martin from the Creative Groomer, and we are coming to you live from YouTube to do our unboxing of the October box, our spooky Halloween box. So thank you all for joining us. And I know we have Ariel here, and she just told us that she's from Missouri. We're going to do a roll call. So if anyone else jumps on, go ahead and put your where you're from down in the chat. We want to see who we're reaching and where everybody's coming from. So I am actually from California, but I am coming to you live from Germany. So I'm on vacation here and I brought my box with me to do a little live stream. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So it is currently 7 p.m., a little after 7 p.m. here in Germany. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to cover a couple things before we go into our unboxing and actually dig into our box. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and how I got into creative grooming, how I started the Creative Groomer. I have been grooming for almost 18 years come January. And I was an interior designer before and wanted to work less hours. And I knew somebody that had a grooming shop and talked to them and started grooming for them. And I worked part-time about 4 months and really loved what I did. I absolutely loved it. So I went from working 1 day a week to working full-time for her. And I've been doing it since I started doing creative about 2008 maybe. And I started with 3 small little temporary bottles, and they had pink, yellow, and blue, and followed the instructions, put it on while the dog was wet, like it said in the tub, and then you're supposed to rinse it off and then blow dry the dog. And when I rinsed it off, it all rinsed off completely. There was no color on the dog. So I had to put it on again after I rinsed the dog, put it on again, didn't rinse it off, dried the dog, and that was my first try at doing creative grooming. And I started to build from there. I started next with blow pens, and at that time there weren't blow pens by any companies to do. So I just got blow pens from the craft area in Joann's and used those blow pens, and started with stencils that I got from Joann's and would put the stencil on the short-haired dogs and would do the blow pens and started with that. After that, I went to chalks and did pastels and chalks on the dogs. And my next step after that was pet paint. So if you're familiar with pet paint, it's a little can of like liquid chalk it's not spray paint like that, but it's basically liquid chalk that you spray onto the dog, and it's super temporary. So that was my next step. And then I started to do permanent dyes. I think this is when I started to watch the creative grooming shows at the contest at Pasadena and Super Zoo, and really, really caught an interest in doing the bigger designs. That's when I fell in love with creative grooming for the competitions. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to do creative grooming and do competitions like Angela Kumpe and Lori Craig and Sandra Hartness and Dawn Omboy and all those big well-known groomers that competed. And that's when I first bought my first dye from Angela Kumpe's booth at Pasadena, and I bought Avatar was my first one. And I went from there to Opaz and to Crazy Liberty, and have just built my stash from there. So I've been doing that since about 2008, and just slowly started doing more and more dogs. And I started doing coat carving on dogs probably in 2000, I don't know, maybe 2012. I started doing carving with my shears and with my clippers into the dogs and doing little shapes. And so I had some really, really wonky ones, some failures, some good ones that I pulled off, but it was a learning experience. It was a learning curve. And the more I did it, the better I got. And so I love doing stuff like that, carving designs into dogs, learning from them. You know, when I mess up, I just call it a happy accident. Do what you can, try and fix it, but you learn what to do for the next step. So last year during the shutdown, when we had to shut down, is when the Creative Groomer was born, basically. It was an idea I kind of already had and wanted to do and had talked about. And I actually started the group page on Facebook and the Instagram page in February. So, excuse me, I was already thinking on the lines of I want to build a brand. And so I started the pages in February and, just brainstormed kind of what do I want to do and how am I going to do it? And, I need to build it up. And when the shutdown happened, it was kind of a blessing in disguise. If it hadn't happened, I think it may have taken a lot longer to get the Creative Groomer, the vision and what I wanted to do and the direction I wanted to go in. I think it would have taken a lot longer. But because it happened, it kind of jump-started me to get this started. It was kind of like, now's your chance, do it now, take the opportunity. So I started the subscription boxes last year. We had our first one come out in September, and I absolutely love doing them. I absolutely love doing them. So we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary, and we're growing every month. We grow every month. We get new ideas on what to do, on how to do things, different. I'm learning so much every month on how to build the business, how to build the brand, how to get better at what I'm doing, how to get better at these live streams. So I'm not rambling, but I'm learning every month, so it gets better every month. But that's what I've been working on the last year, is just how to build this into a brand, how to get better at what I do, how to bring more creative grooming to other groomers. Because when I started, there wasn't a lot of this. There wasn't a lot of classes. There wasn't a lot of instruction. And you learned a lot by your mistakes. So this year, I did my first competition on stage with my poodle, Taylor. And I entered into the creative grooming in Super Zoo. And that was my very first in-person or on-stage competition. And we placed 3rd place. It was a lot of fun. We were ecstatic. I was probably more ecstatic than she was, because she was just like, yay, people are petting me, clapping. That's great. But I was really excited for my first competition. I worked really hard on it. I learned a lot along the way, made a lot of mistakes, learned that I did a lot of stuff the hard way and worked harder than I should have. But I enjoyed every bit of it. Even the days where I'm just like, why am I doing this? Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I was thinking. But, in the end, it all made it worth it. And I know now for the next time what I can do different, what I can do better. And I want to help other groomers to be able to avoid a lot of those mistakes and to make things easier on themselves, and to have a place where they can go with their questions, and they can go for guidance and for help, and to not feel like they don't know what they're doing, or they don't know where to start, or too nervous to do this, or that they just don't feel like they have anyone that they can ask for help. So I want to be able to have something more available for the creative groomers, because we're a special niche in the grooming community, and we're not huge, but we're not small, and we need more educational opportunities available for those creative groomers and for people that want to include this in their everyday, in their salon, for their personal use. Even people that aren't groomers but groom their dogs at home or want to do color at home, they can have a place where they can learn how to safely do it, and how to, the easy ways to do it, even if they're doing it at home. So that's just a little bit about me. I'd love it if you share a little bit about you in the comments. Let me know when you got started, how long you've been doing it, what you struggle with, what you want to get better at, what you are really good at. Just pop it in the comments. Let me know what kind of a little bit about your creative journey. So the next thing I want to cover is I'm having a webinar in October. It's going to be October 25th, and it's actually a 2-in-1 or a double. It's a workshop. It's an in-person workshop in Fallbrook, California. And it's also going to be broadcast live as a webinar. So you can watch it live if you can't make it to Fallbrook, or you can watch it on recorded for 2 weeks. You'll be able to view it. And that again is going to be on Monday, October 25th from 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 1 p.m. So if you can't make it in person in the hands-on workshop, you can watch it as a webinar. And so this is going to be a workshop where the attendees get to do the workshop. So they're not just going to be there and watching me do the workshop. They're going to be doing it with me. I'm going to be helping them. They're going to learn how to properly apply their dye to their shapes. We're going to be doing it based off of fall leaves. So we're going to be doing different fall leaves and different colors. And they're going to learn how to apply their dye to their carvings, to their fall leaf carvings, and how to rinse it. So we'll be rinsing and blow drying our wool pads, and then how to accent the fall leaves with chalk afterwards and glitter. So they're going to be doing basically the three things. They're going to be doing carving the shapes, they're going to be dyeing the shapes, and then they're going to be accenting the shapes when they're all done. So we'll cover that again at the end of the live stream. You can find any information about this webinar and workshop on our website, www.thecreativegroomer.com. So the next thing we're going to do is talk a little bit about what's in here before we open it. So this month we had our, I would say, our first big feature for the month. So I'm really excited to show you guys what's inside. We actually featured Dmk Boutique by Milena Khan in our box. So we're really, really excited that we have a little bundle of hers in here. And if you've ever seen her stuff, she's got adorable, adorable accessories. So we kind of have a little bit of everything in here. So when you see it, when I open it, you're going to love it. It's really, really cute. And I'm really excited about this box. I love Halloween anyway, but doing Halloween boxes, there's something about Halloween. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun just getting silly, spooky, glittery, fun. I mean, Halloween is like, it's just as good as Christmas. I mean, who doesn't love Halloween? There's so much you can do with it. You can get so many cute ideas for the dogs. Like, I absolutely love it. Halloween and Christmas are probably my two favorite boxes to do. And so we're going to go in and we're going to start our unboxing. But before we do that, we still have a few boxes left. If you haven't gotten your box, go get it. Go to the site, get your box before they sell out, because there are limited supplies and we only have a few left. Again, it's www.thecreativegroomer.com. Go get your box before they're gone. Okay, let's do this. So if you didn't already see on top, which you can, the box has a nice little logo on it and on the front. So when you see this box on your porch, get super excited when you get it. So let's get into it, you guys. And when you get your box, don't forget, take a picture, post it, and tag us. We'd love to see what you come up with. We would love to see an unboxing yourself. So if you want to take a video of you unboxing your own box, please do, because I love to see how excited everyone gets when they get their package. Allison Pinkham, I think is her name. Allison, correct me if I'm wrong, did an unboxing in the box group, and I thought it was adorable. She loved her August box. And also, if you have gotten a box previously and are not in the Facebook group, drop a comment and let me know, or PM me, send me a message so I can get you the link to that. We do have a Facebook group for the boxes once you've bought your box. And basically that is for sneak peeks. That is for ideas you may have for the box. If you want to see something in future boxes, that is a way for me to bounce ideas off of the subscribers. That's a way to show you what might be coming up. But if you have bought a box and you're not in that group, let me know. Message me, drop a comment, but just let me know so I can get you the link. So let's open up. All right. Can you guys see that? my gosh, there's so many goodies in here. I absolutely love it. So we have a sugar skull stencil. And on some dogs, this may look really big, but this actually fits really well on the legs. So I did a little bit here. You can see, let me see if I can move this right. There we go. So I traced the eyes because I thought it was really cute with the hearts. And you can see how well on a small dog, this is a model dog, you can still fit it on the model dog. So this is about the size of, maybe a little bit smaller than the schnauzers we're used to seeing, but this might be like a Shih Tzu size. So basically you can still use it on a smaller dog. You can use it on their leg and you can wrap it around. Let's see if I can get this straight. So you can do it if you start on the leg here, you can use the stencil and color it that way. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use it. You can take it here on the side, on the thigh, but there's a lot of different ways. This is also going to work on your short haired dogs. So if those labs, boxers, even a shepherd with the type of hair they have, huskies, you know, if you've got a white husky, you can still airbrush a design on here or even use your chalks. So it's really cute. I love including the stencils because if you are beginning and you don't have a lot of freehand skill or you're not confident in your freehand skill, stencils are an awesome way to build up that confidence. A lot of times you can use your stencils to do coat carvings. So what I used to do when I was learning, still learning how to freehand coat carving, I used to pull the fur through the stencil and then I would trim the fur. And then when I took the stencil off, that would give me the outline of where I needed to do my coat carving. And so that's how I started before I was confident enough to do my freehand coat carvings. So the stencils, I love including those so you have variety to choose from. I mean, I probably have over 50 stencils of different designs. So that's something you can never have enough of. And show you, oh my gosh, so many goodies in here. Really love it. A cute little tie for the dogs. So I love doing little ties, and I have to thank Dee, one of our subscribers, for asking for more boy stuff, because having a girl dog, I generally put more girly accessories in them, and she asked for more male accessories, more boy accessories. So we started putting ties in the boxes a couple months ago, and I really love doing them. You know, they're really, really cute. The boys look great on them. And let me just show you on our little model dog here how cute that looks. And let's see if we can't get him in front of this one. I'm going to pull him in front of the other camera so you can see him. You can see him there. And we'll see if we can get him there. And it's really, really cute. So I really like doing the ties on the boy, for the boy dogs. I definitely don't want to leave them out. Let's take this off so we can show you guys the next item. Okay, so now we're going to get into our Dmk Boutique Bundles. How cute is this? This is a little tie, so this is for your smaller dogs, maybe your Yorkies, maybe your Malteses, even your Chihuahuas. But how cute is this? I'm going to bring this up so you can see it a little bit better. Here we go. With the little candy corn. That's so cute, and it has a little tie in the back for the ribbon. So you can adjust it. If this is too small, you can adjust it and you can make it bigger for a bigger dog. But these are adorable. These are super cute. And that's your small one. And then we have one that's a little bit bigger. And that's your large one. And this is so cute. This has lollipops on it. And there's a little ghost or a skull lollipop and a jack-o'-lantern lollipop. Like, this is so, so stinking cute. I love it. And it's got the little green, your bow in the back. But how cute is this? We're going to put this one on our little model dog here and show you guys how cute that looks. Okay, look at that. You see under his beard? That's adorable. I love it. That's super, super, super cute. Get that all straightened. Really cute. Really, really cute. Your pet parents are going to absolutely love these. When they see them, they're going to absolutely love the little ties on their dogs. And if you guys have never seen these before, these are hair beads. So these are so cute I'm going to show you how to put them in the little beard here, because these are adorable. If you've never seen these before on the dogs, they are so super cute. I really, really, really like these. And they're really easy to apply and to put into the dogs. So you thread it through in the back. That's where the hair is going to go through, that little bead in the back. And so let's see if I can do this backwards. Okay, move this so I can kind of see. So you're going to grab a little bit of the hair, okay, and you're going to put it through the threader. Okay, you're going to pull your bead up. So if you can see, you're going to grab your bead, you're going to pull it up, and you're going to pull it through. Now, mind you, it's not going to be this hard to pull on a real dog, but the fake dog hair, the model dog hair, is a little different. So can you see that? How cute is that? And so if you have this in the dog's ear, that's how it's going to lay. So I'm kind of looking at it backwards. So let's see if I can get it to stick out a little bit so you guys can see it. How cute is that? So if this is the dog's ear, that's what it's going to look like. Really, really, really cute. And it comes 5 to a package. And let's make sure, I think we lost our chat. Okay, we're back on. So let's see if you guys can see these. But really cute. It's kind of blurry. It's hard to see. See if it'll focus. But the designs are adorable. They're super adorable. There's a ghost. There's a jack-o'-lantern. There's a lit up jack-o'-lantern, almost like Jack Skellington. There's a bigger jack-o'-lantern. Like these are so adorable. I just cannot with these. They're cute. They're super cute. Can't wait to put them in my poodle's ears. All right. So those are our hair beads. Okay. The next thing we have are nail wraps. So these are a nice pumpkin orange, and these go really, really easily onto the dog's toes. You just peel them, wrap them around their nails, pull it at the edge, and you're done. Super, super easy. So these are very cute. Can you see that without the glare? Let's see. Make sure you guys can see that without the glare. But really cute pumpkin orange color. So we have those as well. We also have skull. So let's see if you can see that without the glare. So we also have little skull themed, and these are the same. You just wrap them around the nails, pull them at the end, and then they're on. They usually last about 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how active your dog is. And okay, in every box, I love to include a pen. So this month we have a pumpkin orange pen from DMK, which is really cute because I love collecting pens. I think as groomers, we always need pens. We're always writing in our appointment book. We're always writing on our cards. We're always writing notes. Even at home, you always need a pen. So I love to put a pen in every box every month, and it's a different pen. And so we've got that from DMK. And if you like anything of hers that you see, your box also comes with a card and where you can order the items. So be sure to go and check out her site if you like any of the little accessories that came in the box. Make sure you keep that card so you can go check out what she's got on there. You'll also get an airbrush ink. This is Crazy Liberty airbrush ink. Because if you do any airbrushing, you go through a lot of these. You'll go through a lot of them. So if you don't do airbrushing, now's the time to get one and start your collection. So we've got our airbrush ink. Put that back where you guys can see it. And I'll show you everything again when I put it back in the box. Let's move our little dude. Okay. We also have eyelashes because you need something spooky, fun, and just over the top for Halloween. Because why not? So we've got cute little eyelashes. I'm actually going to take these out and show you because they are really, really cute. When you're putting on eyelashes on the dog, do not use eyelash glue. Absolutely do not use eyelash glue. What you're going to do is you're going to take your eyelashes. These already have an adhesive on them. You don't even need glue for them. They will just stick to the dog's fur. And you're going to put it over their eyes. You don't want to put it on their eyelid. You actually want to put it on their brow bone, so a little bit above. So if you have a poodle, you're going to put it kind of up on the top knot. You don't want it too close to the eyelashes. You don't want the dogs bugging at it. And you just want to put it up there. You don't want to make it something that is, that's going to be bothering them. If it bothers them, take them off. Take them off. You don't want your dog to be sitting there pawing at them and have the chance that they might scratch themselves with their nails or scratch their eyes. But these are adorable, and you can put them on either way. You can put them on this way, or you can put them on this way. Super, super cute. If you don't want to use them as eyelashes, cut the eyelash part off, the short part, and put them under their bows on their ears. So you can use these right on their ear hair, underneath their bows, and it'll look like it's part of the bow. But super cute. Let's get that back in there. Okay. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat and we'll answer them as we go, or we will answer them at the very end of the live session. All right. And the next thing we have are 2 top knot bows. This has the little sugar skull on it, which is adorable. And this kind of reminds me of Jack Skellington's sugar skull, but really, really cute. So you can use this as a top knot bow. You can use it as a bow on top of the head. You can use it, or excuse me, not on top of the head, but on the side of the ears. You can also use this on the collars. If you do use it on the collars, I would use one. It comes with 2 rubber bands, so it's stronger. And I would just use one so that way it doesn't want to twist sideways like this. But super cute. I love the little purple glitter on the back. And if you have smaller dogs than that, we have a smaller one as well. And so this also has a sugar skull on it, but this has the red glitter. It's really, really cute. Like, I really love this fabric. Super, super, super adorable. Our next item is your glitter glue. This stuff is really fun to use. There's so many different options and ways that you can use this. I like to use it to trace inside of stencils, just as I did here on our model dog. So I traced the inside of the skeleton, the sugar skull's ears, the eyes and the nose. You can use this to draw words. You can use it to just freehand. You can use this as just to add color into the ears. If you have a dog with a top knot, you can put a streak of the glitter glue and it's going to dry. And it is water soluble, so it will wash out the next time the dog is bathed. You can use this on their tail. You can add accents to their nails if you wanted to. You could put it on their nails. There's a lot of different options that you can use this on, but it's really fun to play with. If you have short-haired dogs, it goes on really well as a freehand. If you have dogs that you shave short, so if you shave a dog in a 10 or a 7, you can easily draw on this and you can, like I said, freehand it, or you can use the stencil, or you can outline, or if you do, let's say you do a mermaid design on a dog, you can use this as the edge where you would put the little beads. So if you didn't want to do beads, you can do this on the edge, and that would like mark where your die started for your mermaid. But it's a lot of fun. I really like using the glitter glue. The next one is our paint pens, and we've got a purple one, and this is a real bright purple. So you can see it's a real vibrant purple. Always reminds me of Halloween purple. And this is like a kind of like a lipstick. So it's like a cream chalk. So basically you draw like this. So you're going to draw it on like that. Let's see if you can see that. And it's going to go on a little bit better on the hair. So as you can see, I did a little bit of his beard right here. So let me show you that. So you can see I did a little bit of his beard right here in the purple, just to show. And then you're going to comb it out. Always finish it with hairspray. And when you seal it with the hairspray, it's going to keep it from rubbing off onto furniture, their car, things like that, their bed. But you're just going to put it on and then you color it through. So it's a great temporary option for color on your clients' dogs. If they're not sure if they want semi-permanent dye yet or permanent dye, it's a great option to use to get them introduced to color. And this also turns on the bottom. So as you start to wear it down, you just turn it and it will go up. There we go. Like that. So you can see that. So, and you can also lower it too. And of course, I always include a little something extra for the groomer besides the pen. And this month is a sugar skull magnet. So when you need those notes, pop it on your fridge, pop it on the side of your table if you need, but it's a cute little addition. I like to include something for the groomer in every box. And then our next item is a brand new item that we've never used before. And it is like a powdered chalk. So it's like a loose chalk instead of a chalk that's in the solid palette. And look at how pretty this is. The shimmer in there. This is so pretty. I love this stuff. Absolutely love it. And this you can use several different ways. If you have a paintbrush, you can take your paintbrush and dab it on the design that you want as a chalk. One of our followers yesterday, and I didn't catch her name, but I'll have to go back and look it up. I think it was Wild Freesia on Instagram, suggested to use it on the nail polish. She said she was going to put it on the nail polish to add some extra shimmer, extra shine, extra glitter. And I thought that was a really cute idea. You can use it loosely in the hair, for the ears, for the tail, on the feet, just to give it some shimmer and some extra color. You can lightly dust it over the whole dog, so that way if you're out in the sun, the dog has kind of a shimmer over it. But it's really, really pretty, really fun. You can see how glittery it is. Like, it's so much fun. Like, this just screams creative. When you open it, do be careful when you're opening it, because it will come up and spread, and then you will have a very, very pretty shimmery room, which is not a bad thing, but be careful when you open it. You don't want to lose any of your precious powder. And then our main items, of course, are our dye colors. And this month we have pumpkin orange and green for the stem. So if you can see that. So when you're doing your jack-o'-lanterns, you can do the green as the top, and you've got your orange. You can also use your green and do a Frankenstein theme. So you can use that. But these are our colors. Last year we did black and orange, or black and purple, depending on your box that you got. But that is everything. That's your whole box. So you get your 2 dies, and these are permanent dies. So make sure when you do your designs with your clients, you do let them know that they are permanent. The only way you're going to get them out is by shaving the hair or letting it grow out. So make sure you are upfront with them Don't just put it on because you want to do a creative and the client is unsuspecting. And then after a month, they ask you, when is this coming off? Let them know ahead of time. This is permanent. This is going to last anywhere between 6 to 8 months, 4 to 6, depending on how often you wash them. So again, you have your 2 dies. We've got our pen from DMK Boutique. We have our paint pen, which is like our cream chalk, and that's in a purple. We have our glitter gel. We've got our Airbrush ink, our magnet for our groomers, because we don't want to forget about you guys. It's not just for the dogs. We've got our powder chalk, our 2 top knot bows, or you can put them on the side of the ear, or you can put them on the collar. And these are pretty sturdy. I don't know if you guys noticed, these are pretty sturdy. These are the faux leather bows. So these can be reusable. Your clients can get a few uses out of these. We've got our nail wraps from DMK Boutique in the pumpkin orange color. We have our cute eyelashes. I really can't wait to see the pictures you guys post with these. I love using eyelashes. I think they're so much fun. We have our sugar skull nail wraps. And depending on your dogs, you guys can get quite a few uses out of these. If they're small dogs, you can cut them in half and get 2 uses out of them. So keep that in mind. You can get quite a bit of use out of these. We have our pet hair bling. There you go. And that's from DMK Boutique as well. We have our large tie with the Halloween suckers on them and the Halloween candy. Super, super cute. And don't forget, any of the items that you see from DMK Boutique, you can find right here, www.dmkboutique.com. Excuse me, boutique, dmkboutique.com by Milena Khan. And this card will be in your box. So don't worry about it if you can't remember the name. It's going to be in here. Save the card, hold on to it. If there's any of her items that you like, take a look at her site. She's got a lot of cute little accessories on there. And our stencil. Oh, and last but not least, our bow tie. So we've got our bow tie for our dudes. And of course, bow tie on this little guy. So that right there is your October box for Halloween. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the chat or contact me on Instagram or Facebook at The Creative Groomer, Facebook as well at The Creative Groomer. And you can also find me on TikTok, The Creative Groomer. And if you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see for future videos, for YouTube or future lives, drop that in the comments, or again, email me or drop me a PM or a DM and let me know what you'd like to see for future videos, and I can get something like that put together. And if you want to see more in-depth use on how to use the products in the box, we will have a video on a product demo for our October box. And if you'd like to see that, please subscribe to the channel, to the YouTube channel, and then that way you'll know when we post the video for that. And don't forget, we have our webinar and our workshop coming up the end of October. So Monday, October 25th, it's going to be in Fallbrook, California, and it will be an in-person workshop where you will learn how to carve fall leaves, how to dye them, and also how to accent them with glitter and with chalk. So if you can't make it to that, we are having a webinar and you can watch it live or you can watch it on the replay for up to 2 weeks. if you attend in person, you'll still be able to watch the replay for up to 2 weeks. So make sure you take advantage of that. If you can't make it, go to our website, www.thecreativegroomer.com, and sign up for that webinar. That way you can start to improve your creative grooming, or if you just want to touch up, or if you want to know where to start, how to do coat carving, how to dye correctly without it bleeding, sign up for the webinar. We're going to be covering all of that. And again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, click on that button, so that way you guys can see upcoming videos and will get notifications of any other lives that we're doing, that we're coming up. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. Maybe you got a little tip. Maybe you learned how to use something in the box you didn't know how to before, or you didn't know other ideas. And again, look for that video for the product demos in depth. All right, guys, have a wonderful day or wonderful evening, depending on where you're at, and let's get creative.